Hello there, Aries. Thanks for coming to my studio. My name is Reiki Dan, also known as the Meta Magi. Hope you are all doing well out there. This is going to be a collective reading for Aries for the Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, and also the energies associated with the Aquarius super full moon that we just had passed. So these are going to be healing messages. I hope they resonate with you guys. If you are here, it vibed with you for some reason. So everything happens for a reason. But without further ado, let's dive in by first pulling some cards from the Starseed Oracle deck and see what messages Spirit has for you today. Take that one. Aries, Aries, Aries. There we go. That's two. First message up. Wow, these two came up for another reading. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So Hathors, I keep forgetting what they were. There's some sort of galactic civilization from the past. I believe we're here on Earth at one point. But the message here is you are deeply loved by the Galactics. You are deeply loved by Spirit. This is kind of like asking you to embrace that special spiritual love that's on the other side, because they want to connect and tap in with you. Even though you might be feeling a little bit lost, confused, lacking self-love, or lacking love for your journey right now, there is a lot to love to be basked in at this point, you know? So birth is a portal. This could be a rebirth of yourself, rebirth energy, you know, death and rebirth. It's painful, it's difficult, it's tumultuous, but once you kind of get on the other side of that, then you could kind of see things clearly and be more open to that love. So there is loving energies around you. There is support around you. Just recognize that you don't have to do everything yourself, and try to feel and tap into that loving energy. That's the vibe that I'm kind of getting from that card. And next we have jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So birth is a portal, birth energy. When we go through this death and rebirth phase, once we're ready to go back out, almost on like the Fool's Journey starts, right? The Fool's Journey is all about jumping into new opportunities. So this is kind of the vibe that I get with this card. Jump in, don't think twice. If it feels good and Spirit aligned it to you and it makes sense, don't be hesitant. Jump in with both feet and trust that it's part of the path that you're on right now. We have this beautiful like portal energy. It's also the eye, if you could see that, you know. So rainbow energy kind of reminds me of the chakra system. It reminds me of activations. So more spiritual alignment, more knowings, more trust in self, more love for self and the universe coming through. Even though you're not feeling it at this time, it is coming through. So we're going to pull some more oracle messages from the Psychic Oracle deck and see what else Spirit has to say to you, my Aries friends. My Aries friends. Came out strange, sorry. 2, 3. Okay. Triumph, yes. Victory, success, okay? Lots of feminine energy here. When I see this card and I see the female, I think of, you know, the divine feminine. So it's like success in trusting those knowings that you've been not acknowledging your whole life. You're now starting to listen to your intuition, and that is guiding you to your best path, okay? So keep listening, and you're gonna be riding strong. The sun is on her back, which kind of represents, you know, obviously this Lionsgate portal, but the sun is on her back representing the victory, success, happiness, ultimate joy and happiness, okay? So riding in off of a crazy war, a crazy battle, showing the flag to say, I won, I did it, I am successful, I am making it through, I am strong and confident, and I love the path that I am on right now. Next, we have choose wisely. So when I always say, wow, 2 victory cards. We're just gonna do that instead. Victory and success, okay? In the middle was choose wisely, okay? So you have a hard time, or have had a hard time, trusting which path is right for you. Maybe you're overwhelmed by choice. As you can see, the finger pointing in all these different directions there, but feeling your way through it will be your ultimate test. Feeling and trusting yourself to pick the right pathway will be your test. And from triumph on one side and victory and success on the other, you need to believe in yourself and be confident that you will be successful in whatever choice or direction you try to take. If you overthink, if you overquestion and try to get to the logical perspective rather than letting your intuition or spirit guide you, you're not going to be successful. I'll be honest. It hasn't worked in the past for you. It hasn't worked, you know, on repeat, trying different things and just jumping in out out of desperation or fear. This is you trusting and aligning and feeling which path is best for you. So feel your way through the situation and you will be triumphant, victorious, and successful. Double message, kind of the same message, but it's all under the same wheelhouse. Next, we're going to pull from the Energy Oracle. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is all about your sacral, right? The emotional bodies. This is the emotional chakra. This is where your emotions lie. This is also where your sexual and creative energies lie. So there's an imbalance here. There might have been an imbalance for a long time and you're aware of it, or you might just be getting to begin aware of it, and you want to be creative. You want to like express yourself more sexually and be confident in your sexuality, but you kind of just don't know how. That's kind of the vibe I get. You don't know how, okay? Trust that you got to work on this chakra. You got to clear the energy in there, maybe some Reiki, maybe some meditation, but you need to trust in your emotions, okay? What I'm feeling from this card is maybe you've been hiding from your own emotions or burying them because you've been taught or trained that they are not good to feel the emotions you feel. So therefore you reject them and say, I shouldn't be feeling this. But it's literally like you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. Your emotions are a part of you. If you don't acknowledge them and ignore them and bury them, they manifest into other ailments and pain and dis-ease in other parts of your body. Whether it's you overeating or addictions or habits or bad behaviors, whatever it may manifest as is not healthy for you. So get in touch with your emotions, maybe writing or journaling, getting clear on how you feel about things, how you feel about yourself, and trying to switch your perspective from feeling cringy or retracting your energy to expressing and letting it out and letting it flow. Next, we have the Garden and the Gate. This is kind of a card of complacency. It's under Choose Wisely because it's like, I built this comfortable life. I'm uncomfortable in this comfortability I've built, but there's so much more out there. Should I stay in this uncomfortability, or am I being pushed out of this gate to go explore more, to explore in the wide world out there, to explore myself and to change things up so I can start seeing and feeling and being differently than I used to be, because the old ways aren't working anymore, okay? So this card is saying like, you're comfortable behind this gate for only so long. Eventually that, switch where it's too uncomfortable staying here is going to push you to go in a new direction. You're ready to leave the garden. That's kind of the message I'm getting. You're ready to leave this garden and go out into the wide world and experience and see what it is you really want to do that lights you up and excites you for life. You can kind of see this girl is happy here, but at the same time, it's like bored or complacency. That's kind of the energy I got with your second chakra, right? The sacral chakra. It's like this boredom or complacency with the mundane, and you want to change things up. You want more excitement in your life. So go after those new experiences. Go experience new things, shake things up, challenge yourself to get out of your normal, comfortable zone so you could live that best life you're trying to get to. Next, we have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael, I work with him a lot. He is the healing angel. He guards over the heart space. When I'm reading this card right now, I just feel like you have beautiful hearts, my Aries friends. You have beautiful hearts, and the problem is you're too vulnerable and you put it out on the plate for everybody else to pick apart and rip apart all the time. So if you feel like you're being emotionally taken advantage of and there's this pain or dis-ease in the heart space where you're feeling uncomfortable or you're just hurting and not feeling your best self, try to work on those triggers. Try to work on those emotions, right? The emotions are kind of the key as to what's going on, and you have to follow the trail of emotions back to where the root cause or where the root wound stemmed from that spiraled out into your current situation. And it's somewhere in your past, whether it's in your childhood, in your 20s, in your 30s, or whether it's, from past life stuff you might not even recognize. But you burying your emotions is keeping your heart closed off. Even though you have a beautiful heart, it's making you feel like you're not your very best self. So tap into your heart, give yourself more self-love, say more positive, beautiful things to yourself. I feel like so many people cut themselves down in their head and it hurts them. It's like you're like a sadomasochist. You like hurting yourself, okay? Emotionally. Stop emotionally cutting yourself and start saying beautiful things and give yourself more self-love. And that gives you the opportunity to love more of your journey and love your life and love everything around you that's in it, okay? Next, we are going to pull from the Native Spirit deck. First card up. Trickster energy. There we go. That's it. That's kind of what I was getting with the mental and the emotional stuff. It's like you want to do this stuff, you want to step out, you want to become this brave, new, bold version of yourself, but that trickster energy in your mind and your emotions are playing games with you and making you see things not really the way they should be seen. The trickster energy is like, he likes to play games, right? It's like kind of like Loki or the devil energy in the classic Bible. It's the trickster energy or trickster spirit that likes to kind of mess with humans, you know? So here it's a coyote, but the trickster energy makes things that are good look bad, and he makes bad things look good, right? So it's hard to trust the trickster energy when he's running rampant in your mind and in your emotions. So just realize that you might be perceiving something as bad or scary when in fact it's actually an opportunity or a blessing or good. And you might be seeing something that is good, but it's actually not healthy or helpful for you as a habit or a person or some toxic relationship in your life, okay? So try to realize that there's a trickster energy running around in your life and start changing your perspective to question whether things are really good or really bad for you, because the trickster energy can really throw you for a loop and convince you of things that are not true just so they can get away with this, pushing you off your path, if that makes sense. Next, we have Spirit of Air come in. So yeah, this is that clarity I was talking about. I get Ace of Swords energy with this card, so it's like a new change, a new perspective, seeing things from a new lens and not that limited point of view. And speaking of lens, we have jump in with that eye again, right? So it's like the eye is open wide. Your eye, your third eye is opening wider with all the colors and all the beauty that's in there. It's changing your perspective. Spirit is changing your perspective and molding you to be more appreciative, but also to see things differently, to see them in a new light and love life again, to see things in a positive light rather than seeing it in that trickster energies light where you don't know if it's good or bad or what. So get out of your head, get into your heart, and start seeing things a little bit clearly without letting trickster thoughts run rampant in your mind at this time. And finally, we have the Circle of Life. Yes, change, movement forward, right? Things have been rough for a while with Aries, I believe. These emotional stalemates with yourself, let's call it, really are difficult to navigate, but this card tells me it's like you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next cycle, okay? The Circle of Life in Native American tradition is very similar to the Wheel of Fortune, but in the Circle of Life, it's more about the seasons, right? You might have been in this like cold, desolate, lack kind of energy, no self-love, like when is this ever ending, feeling like it's feeling forever, you know, a little bit of Groundhog's Day energy there, same day on repeat, different story, you know, same story, different day. But now the things and the wheels are ready to change. So just embrace the change. You know, this card's also about change, changing things up, changing perspective, getting out of your head or your own mental garden and seeing things clearly with that clarity card and moving into this next phase of life with vigor and just exploring. Jump right in. That's what I'm getting. Jump into the new because it's coming fast and it's coming hard for you, Aries. Next, we're going to pull some Light Seer Tarot. Knight of Cups. So something that is going to be coming forth for you, some sort of emotional offering, okay? Something that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled where you've been lacking that emotional fulfillment. So it's interesting. We got victory and success. We got the second chakra, right, which is all about the emotions and the emotional waters, and the trickster energy playing with your emotions or playing with your mind to keep you running in this repetitive cycle. Now you have a new emotional offering coming through. And the horse in the background, the white horse represents purity, movement forward again, but it's more about like emotional fulfillment. It's going to feel good, whatever's coming through to you. So just be on the lookout for a new love interest, new love in your life, a new relationship with loving yourself more, or some sort of emotional or some sort of opportunity that's going to make you feel very emotionally fulfilled. Next, we have Two of Pentacles energy, balance, juggling, okay? So you've been juggling a lot. You've been juggling all this stuff. There's been a lot going on in your mind. There's a lot been going on in your emotions. I keep coming back to that for a reason, because it's like you keep juggling, but you're never able to balance. Now I feel like you're getting that flow. You're getting that balance where it's like this thing you have to do or you must do, or it's a stressful doing of situation. Choose wisely. I can kind of see like why you're balancing and weighing all these things in your mind all the time. But now I'm getting this sense like you're successfully juggling all these hardships that you've been going through, okay? So keep riding the waves, keep believing in yourself, keep loving yourself, and you will eventually balance out this situation. And finally, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's where you're headed. Grounded, loving, abundant, feeling good, right? Feeling abundant. You could see she's got this little smirk. She's got like confidence on her, right? And usually in the Rider-Waite, she's holding this powerful pentacle. Her ability to believe in herself, to make an income and support herself and be stable in nature, but also stable financially, right? So here she's holding this powerful pentacle. In Rider-Waite, it's like she's offering the pentacle up. You are a nurturer by nature. You want to give so much that your cup is empty, right? Or your pentacles are not there. You need to hold on and garnish this pentacle so it could be super powerful, so you could have enough for yourself, and then you could share, right? Giving away too much selfishly ends us leading feeling depleted, empty, emotionless. You know, that's kind of the emotions coming back in it. You're too quick to offer up your emotions to everybody. Now it's kind of saying be more reserved, be more smart with how you invest your time, your energy, your emotions to other people, and things will start looking up. So balancing of emotions, balancing of finances, balancing of your thoughts and your energy. Beautiful reading so far, Aries. You've overcome a lot. I could see it, but it looks like all good things are coming if you just keep staying the course and believing in yourself and loving yourself and challenge yourself to do new things and experience the new, because Spirit wants you to live the best life you can have. But if you are not branching out and changing things up and experimenting with the world around you, you're going to be stuck in the same old in that Garden of the Gate energy. So first card up we have is Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul growth. That goes back to the emotions and the sacral chakra again, right? Guilt blocks the flow of emotions and feeling. Guilt keeps us locked up and isolated in that box of emotion. You got to release the need to be guilty or feel guilty for feeling what you feel, saying what you say, or doing things that go against people that might have programmed you. That's a bad thing to do, right? You are redefining your life. You get to redefine how you feel about things. Just remember that. You are in control of your thoughts and your emotions. Don't let others' old stories control your thoughts and emotions at this time. Next, we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. This is also a card of enjoying life again, having fun, laughing at yourself, joy, success, happiness. With this emotional stagnation, I'm also feeling a lack of love, a lack of joy, a lack of fun, right? Getting out there and changing things up, learning to laugh again, being a little bit comical, being a little bit silly, being like a little bit of a jokester yourself, you know? And then finally, we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So maybe even do a cord cutting ceremony, releasing those old things that have been held on to you so long. Finding that inner peace, finding that calm in the storm. This is kind of like the energy, same, very peaceful and serene with herself and her energy. So it's like you finding your inner peace, you will get there. You will be triumphant, successful. You will be charging in towards victory, but you gotta keep going forward, okay? And that is your reading, Aries. Thank you very much for being here with me. Beautiful reading. I love the energy. I love how things are moving in your life. If you take this reading as an opportunity for change, you will be very happy in the next future, next couple months, next year or so thank you very much for being here and spending your time with me. Lots of love and light. If you like this video, please like, comment, let me know how I did down here, and I wish you all the best of luck in your near future. Thanks very much, Aries. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye now.